Hey, everybody, I hope you are doing well. Listen, let's take a look at this news clip. There are more than a dozen Panera Bread locations in the city of Houston. They just shut down. This is going to be part A, the news reporting. Then, if you will, please stick around for part B, which will be the commentary in a separate video. No one is safe. Blue collar, white collar, nobody's safe. Check it out.
That was my retirement. Now me and my wife are stuck. We're stuck.
So listen to what he said. 52 years old, I'm going to start it over. That was his what? Retirement.
You know, I'm 52 years old. That was my retirement. Now me and my wife are stuck. We're stuck.
Wow.
Hundreds of employees out of work with no warning, as more than a dozen Panera Bread locations have shut down all across the Houston area, all of them operated by the same franchisee who was accused of operating some locations illegally for months. Fox 26's Abigail Dye has been investigating and joining us now live from one of those locations near Jersey Village. And Abigail, this owner owes some people a lot of bread.
That's right, Anthony. This is one of 15 Panera Bread locations that's now closed and has signs like this on the door. This one saying that the menu is now very limited, and this one that looks newer saying that they are closing and will reopen under new ownership. That is not certain yet because this LLC franchisee, they're in a lot of hot water. Panera Bread is suing them, and they owe people tens of millions of dollars.
And there's 15 stores with an average of between 40 to 60 employees per store. We're all out. I've recently filed for my unemployment, which I'm sure will be approved because of the situation. However, it doesn't save me from the disaster I'm going to go through living on the street because of EYM.
EYM Cafe is the company that operated 15 Houston area Panera stores. Chad Rainey is one of the hundreds of employees who abruptly lost their jobs when EYM Cafe filed for bankruptcy this month, before employees got their last check.
It's honestly came as a shock and out of nowhere.
If this check doesn't come in Friday, what happens to you?
I'm going to be on the street. I have no vehicle. I have no nothing. Me and my wife will be on the street.
Panera Bread sued EYM Cafe in May, saying the company failed to pay vendors, landlords, and royalties.
2 weeks ago is when we stopped getting our trucks, our produce trucks. We were losing a bunch of product. People were coming in trying to buy stuff, and it's like, oh, we don't have anything to sell you guys.
The suit says between March and April, Panera ordered the franchise to close several stores, but EYM Cafe kept operating them illegally.
Now I find out they were supposed to close all the stores. We were not supposed to wear uniforms no more. They were not supposed to use their branding.
Court documents say EYM Cafe is operated by an Edward Diaz, and the LLC owes creditors between $10 and $50 million.
EYM do better or get out of the competition and let people that actually care about this business thrive.
If you could say anything to EYM, the people who are responsible for this, what would you say?
Thanks for destroying my life.
I reached out to EYM Cafe, Diaz's lawyer, and Panera Bread, but I have yet to hear back from any of those parties. For Fox 26 News.
Of course, that seems to be the norm. Okay, so we saw the nightmare, part A. Please stick around for part B, because we've got to have the commentary.